Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, October 19th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, October 19th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for October 19th? So knowledge. This could be learning something new, maybe going towards a different vocation. Could be spiritually that you're learning something. Angel of miracles, the angel of Gabriel, and money. So, and then maybe this is a new path to a new line of work, you know, helping others perhaps. Maybe also new miracles are happening in your life as far as you've been able to open up and learn how to maybe receive some miracles in your life. Archangel Gabriel is about really hearing the message of creativity and uniqueness within yourself. Perhaps that's going to put you onto a path with the money to find abundance for yourself. It feels as if you're going towards a different direction. Maybe, you know, like starting a job or a career or a whole new different venture for yourself that leads you down a different path to make money. Whether that could be like metaphysical work, you know, spiritual work, healing, Reiki, something like that, okay? Maybe even opening up your own business that'll lead you to that kind of reward as far as getting finances, okay? At the bottom of the deck is the unicorn, which is really about serendipity, things happening for a reason. Everything's definitely not a coincidence. Things do happen because you're supposed to be there at that right time or moment. And choices, so really making better choices for yourself or making wise choices. Even sort of, it's the kind of energy where you sort of have to perhaps get some kind of strength and pull yourself together and really, if you've made a mistake, don't be hard on yourself and be able to go forward from there. Okay, so let's see what this is. It seems like you're learning a lot of different things, which is really good. So welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well, and I do hope that you like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you're staying well and safe. I want to know knowledge for the viewer. What is this knowledge? Is this something that you stumbled across? Almost as if maybe you didn't pay attention to it before. You got the Ace of Wands, which are really those new ideas. What I get from that is that perhaps you haven't listened to your ideas, maybe in a dream state or even daydreamy kind of a thing. You know, things where you want to do things and maybe you never start them. They become dreams. So a good way to do that, especially with the Ace of Wands, because it tells you you will be successful if you go down a new avenue or a new venture or even a passionate relationship or something like that. What you could do is write those ideas down. And when you write those ideas down, they sort of become embedded in you. And you have more of a likely chance to do whatever that idea is, okay? So you have the Six of Wands, the Magician, and the Four of Swords. So it's really time to stay in poise of your energy and be flexible. Don't let yourself just stay in one place too long, meaning, and maybe that's even what I feel that is, it's like something, a situation that maybe, you know, procrastination, a situation of procrastination or not moving or almost missing opportunities. It's telling you, you know, stay poised and really be flexible. There is some sort of acknowledgement or realization of something with the Six of Wands. It brings you to a sense of victory and a sense of peace about something, perhaps learning something new. Maybe this is a learning of yourself, how you function, because the Magician is really you, yourself. You're starting over again. So I do feel like this is a whole new path for you. It's a very spiritual kind of loving path that you're headed towards. With the Four of Cups, I definitely do feel, I'm sorry, Four Swords. I feel like it's time for that healing energy to somehow come out from the inside, and so that it can shine through to the outside. There's something that needs to be put to rest, whether that is that procrastination I feel, or maybe the fear of succeeding or something. Maybe you're questioning yourself, okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands, which is definitely being determined. And then the Lovers. So this is definitely a sense of deciding to go towards something that makes you completely happy, whether it's a person, place, or thing, okay? Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, you have the Hierophant. So it's almost as if something that you believed in before is different now. There's some sort of change here. There is a sense of becoming perhaps a little bit more harmonious within yourself. Definitely a sense of peace. And maybe this is what you're learning about yourself, how to leave like harsh things behind you. What is the Six of Wands? Perhaps really with the Hierophant, it's spirituality, and I could just tell with all the cards up here, it's definitely a sense to something more peaceful. What is the Six of Wands? What is the Six of Wands? Okay, so the Judgment, having a second chance, having a second opportunity, either with a person, a place, a situation. And then you got the Star. There is a sense of healing. There's definitely a sense of divine timing. And I do feel with these three Destiny cards, with the Hierophant, the Judgment, and the Star, you're definitely on your path to that destiny. Where I felt where there's things that have happened to you that you were supposed to be there at that moment. It's almost like you're supposed to be here at this moment, recognizing that it's time for a new direction, and you do deserve a second chance. So maybe this is a feeling, it's a feeling of finding yourself, okay? Feeling balanced. Maybe you're getting over a sickness, or an old way of thinking about yourself, or I find there's some sort of peace that's happening within yourself, okay, which is beautiful, because it's going to lead you towards making your plans and your decisions, and things that you feared before and that you held back from doing. There's definitely planning and strategizing with this Two of Wands. Definitely a decision needs to be made here. And I feel like the decision is to stop maybe not living your life to the fullest. You got the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So see, right between the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands is that Three of Swords. So is this where you want to choose between two different situations, two jobs, two people, two lovers, even two families, even locations? Are you weighing the pros and the cons? Are you keeping yourself in a sense of heart loss or sabotage, or even in a place where you've been with an abusive person, or maybe a person who cheats or lies or just breaks your heart? I feel it's almost as if you've got to somehow make that choice to end that that separation. You have a separation within yourself. It could be within yourself, or it could be an actual separation from another person. But there's definitely a sense of letting go of that fear. And the Two of Wands, it's like you're looking out to that day. You're looking out and trying to perhaps strategize how you can do this, maybe plan for it. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's so perhaps maybe you're ending a broken heart here, and that's the healing feeling about it. With the Star card and the Hierophant, the Judgment as well, it brings in a whole new cycle for you of happiness, really. So, and remember, we're clarifying knowledge. So there's something that has opened up within yourself, where you're learning your alchemy and your magic that you are born with, allowing yourself to be balanced within yourself as far as, you know, with your mind, your body, your spirit. And that does not entail satisfying others. With the Four of Cups, you might have, I keep saying Four of Cups, it's Four of Swords. You might have been somehow placed in a sticky situation where there's been a lot of turmoil, and you haven't had either the nerve or the chance or opportunity to somehow change that. But I do see that your destiny cards are definitely pulling you towards greatness. I do want to clarify that Three of Swords. It could be a third-party situation. It could be that you're needing to heal some sort of separation with somebody if you're feeling at a loss. And maybe this is the time to plan and move forward, okay? What is the Three of Swords? Just curious. Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords? So the Three of Cups. You want to break that Three of Swords energy, where there is sadness and a sense of maybe loneliness and a sense of yearning. I do feel like this is where you want to get fulfilled with something that you love, coming together, perhaps with the spiritual connection with this Hierophant and the Star card. I definitely do feel it could be a spiritual connection that you're wanting to celebrate or come together with or reunite, okay? You got the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands as well. I'll put them back and see if they want to come out, because that feels like you're missing something. You're missing, you're regretful. So perhaps this is the new opportunity where you get to come out of that stage, okay? Angel of Miracles, and that's really having your faith. Not giving up to that rebirth, the new sense of a new situation, letting go of the hard times, okay? Angel of Miracles, what's the miracle that wants to come in? So really letting go of the stubbornness about you. That stubbornness keeps you in a place where you are in hardship. You could be doing this to yourself. You know, if you're holding back yourself from making an attempt to come together from someone you're separated with, it's putting a lot of stress on you. If it's not a separation with another person, it's almost like a separation of yourself. You know, your physical self and your inner self. So there could be a division. There's a stubbornness with this Ten of Wands where it's almost as if, you know, you could end it at any moment, but you still sort of hold on to it, okay? It definitely takes determination for you to get out of a situation. Maybe it's that Three of Swords, that hurt, that pain, that third-party situation, maybe a cheating kind of a thing. Well, you might be cheating yourself out of something as well, staying in this place of the Ten of Wands. And the Two of Swords, of course. So you got the two, and two. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Swords. So I feel like you got to decide. I mean, which one's going to bring you less stress? Which one's going to bring you more happiness and a sense of growth and abundance? There's definitely a sense of going at it really quickly to get everything that you want to attain. Or do you just drag your feet and keep yourself? Maybe something that is tempting. So, excuse me, my throat chakra is acting up. So I feel as if you've got to make a choice over something that is virtuous versus something that is not so virtuous, maybe a little bit seductive, okay? And is that your energy or your person's energy? Maybe you're trying to leave a person that is very seductive and tempting, and that keeps you in a sense bind to this Three of Swords. But it takes will and determination with the Queen of Wands to use that energy to move forward. It could be a person that's trying to help you, or it just means that you've got to find that knowledge inside you to move you, okay? Because I do see the Ace of Cups here as it's sitting here staring at me. You got the Ace of Cups. So you're holding on to an old love. you holding on to the idea of having the new love? Is this a new miracle? Is this a rebirth of an old love? Or maybe healing the love that you're already in if you've had difficulty, okay? I do feel like the Judgment is a second chance. I do feel like there's a cause to surrender for the second chance because maybe you're holding on. In other words, there might have been other opportunities that came in, but you're holding on to another one. So you're missing opportunities with other people. And that is for some of you, I definitely do feel. Is it because you're holding out for that one person? Okay. And that is a miracle. I want to know, what's the Ace of Cups? What's the Ace of Cups here? What is the miracle with this Ace of Cups, please? What is it? So keep having faith that it could start over. You have two cards of starting over with the Magician and the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely a sense of, you know, needing to somehow take responsibility and be reliable for things. In other words, taking initiative and taking a sense of your power and your will to move you forward. Do you have to give a message? Has it taken you quite a long time to learn this maybe how to communicate or how to express yourself? There's something vulnerable there with the Page of Pentacles, but there is a beginning. It's a phase of starting over, okay? And maybe needing to give that message. Maybe the message is, hey, can we start over? Can bygones be bygones, and can we start over? Okay. What is the Two of Swords? What is the Two of Swords, please? This one right here. There's a choice between the good and, you know, I feel it's something difficult. It's something that's pulling your chest. You know, I just feel like it's something that's weighing heavy. So the Nine of Swords, see, Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Do you stay in something that could be very tempting and very seductive and alluring and perhaps maybe not so friendly on the inside, but or do you stay in the state of just worrying and not allow yourself to receive something in a form of harmony and balance and you know, reaping what you sow? It's like putting into a relationship and getting back the exact same thing. Do you pick something like that, or do you stay in something that is quite maybe a little bit tempting, or maybe something that has been long-term for you already? I definitely do feel that there's telling you with the clarification of the Two of Swords, you got to make a choice. But don't worry about that choice, because the choice you're going to make, it's going to bring you more balance. I feel like, you know, follow your intuition and your heart. And there is a sense of vulnerability. So maybe there's a fear to speak up about this choice, to maybe let the person know that you want to go, or to let the person know that, hey, I want to start over again. Okay. So you would know for your story what that is. What is the Ten of Wands? What is the Ten of Wands? So maybe the miracle with the Ten of Wands is that finally they let something go that they've been very stubborn about holding on to. Maybe just having to put your foot down to whoever is causing you worry and fear. See the Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So this is where you have to cut out that BS. Whoever it is that causes you some sort of a feeling of mishap, or if this is a feeling that you've caused to yourself because you regret things or you're unsatisfied about things, it's almost as if with the Ace of Swords, you have this recognition, and the recognition gives you a new beginning, because with that new beginning, you can really cut through everything, leave the old stuff that doesn't serve you, and move forward. You have the Ace of Wands, you got the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely a sense of you having to take this determination and this energy from the Queen of Wands that gives you that drive, okay? And like I said, this could be in a sense of a love relationship. It could be a family situation, perhaps even a work situation, that you're getting pulled towards something completely different. Let's see here. What is the Archangel Gabriel? Archangel Gabriel. So this is your messenger. Archangel Gabriel is the messenger. He's the one that can help you to get really close to your higher conscious, which is the Christ conscience. You know, your God, your spiritual, whoever you believe spiritually. The Fool. So you got the Fool, the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Strength card, and the Eight of Swords. It's time to break free from that bubble of where you're not listening, you're holding on to the stress, to the karma. You see, you're holding on to it, and it's really time to break out of that mold. And so this could be an old paradigm, and this is a messenger. This is definitely a message that's coming in from your God and your spirit guides to let you know that, you know, it's time to get out of something that controls you. You're letting something tempting. It says it all right here with the Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and this card. You're letting something hold on to you that is no longer for your growth. Okay, you might have outgrown it, or you might have recognized that, okay, this is not for me anymore. Because you have the Fool, which is a new beginning. So you have new beginnings left and right going here. And it's Two of Cups. Is this something that's been quite secretive, or something that hasn't quite been exposed? And it takes a little bit of risk to get to this Two of Cups. So is this a reunion that's risky? A reunion that takes that sort of a miracle to happen, to come together? The Strength card. It takes that determination from the Queen of Wands. I just have to tell you, it's very focused. This is a very focused energy. Perhaps this is where you return. I did get that return with the Three of Cups, where there's something, and the Page of Pentacles, there's something so vulnerable to the fact that you want to get into celebration and celebrating maybe the love of your life here with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. And really the message is to break out of that mold so that you can accomplish these things for yourself. So this is somebody who's been trying to get their courage up, or their strength, or even have a sense of forgiveness for regrets that they might have, they might have made happen for themselves, or things that they might have done to you personally. I feel like that is something that, you might be fighting here. So let's see. I gotta put the charger back on. Hopefully it don't stop you. There we go. Yeah. So let's see here. Good thing I looked up again. Okay, let's see. What is the money? So maybe you gotta leave the money. The card reads money. Find a way to abundance. So there's so many ways to abundance, guys. It doesn't always come through money. Maybe this is the realization that the seductive thing is material stuff. It's the shiny stuff that really has no purpose in your life at this point. So there's definitely a new way to find abundance. Is that abundance through love? Is it true love? Is it true harmonious balance within yourself? Is it a new location that there's no turmoil at? What is this money? What is the money card? Page of Cups. It's a new beginning. I feel it's very emotional. You might have to speak with somebody, converse with somebody. Don't wait too long. Don't sit there waiting for this to happen. It's almost like you have to get up and create it yourself with this Four of Cups. There is a new beginning there, but it's almost as if you sit there too long, this opportunity to have a new opening, beginning again, will close up. Okay. And then the Seven of Wands. So you got to be brave. This is a sense of being brave and really standing up for what you want. This is a new passion. Maybe this is moving from a new place, from an old place to a new place. It could be you being your own boss. It could be you just really following that gut to that abundance, to that new beginning. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe you're going to start fighting for something. They all sort of flung out, every single one of them, except for these. So I want to see what these say. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to gather them all up. Excuse me. So you got the Seven of Wands. Okay, so maybe this is something you got to stand up for, and that would definitely be letting go of confusing state, a confusing kind of state where you are so stubborn to that that negativity, that baggage, that it could be somebody who is very tempting to you. They might know how to push all your buttons and not listen to you. It keeps you confused, okay? You see there's that Five of Swords, so feeling defeated. You feel defeated. And then you got the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Swords, which is beautiful because this King of Swords energy is waking up to, oh my gosh, I can't go like this any longer. With the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords, it's almost like surrendering to that. And I definitely do feel with this surrender, it's almost the feeling of lack. You might have to leave somebody that pretty much is going to take your money. But there's more than money. Okay, there's more. I see love in this card. I see love. I see spirituality. I see growth. There's definitely a sense of coming together. There's so many images in this picture. It's crazy because here's a couple. You can just look. There's a couple that's kissing. There's a sense of a new beginning, like metamorphosing into a new beginning, really having harmony. Really following your intuition as well, and really seeing between the good and the bad. So it almost feels as if you've got to somehow, you know, if this tempting thing is so tempting, it could be money. But there's more. The Spirit is saying there's more to this than money. And I think that that's why this Ace of Wands came out first, because it's this new passion. It's this passion that's not dying. It's a passion that wants to come out. It's a passion that is definitely ready to birth. You know, it's ready to birth here. The little kitty wants to come out of the pumpkin. You know, it's like this is a birth, starting over again. So that passion could be driving you to recognize that, oh my God, I have to surrender. There's some kind of clarity with this King of Swords as far as maybe they weren't being logical anymore. Or before, meaning they just sort of just sat back, you know. I do see with the Four of Wands, it could be ending something to be able to come together. Either moving from place to place, could be ending a commitment, starting a new commitment, whatever that is for you. But there is this Page of Swords that brings a sense of introspection and learning, and how do I do it? How can I get to this point where I am free? I can start over again. And it definitely is with this Four of Cups where you got to get the ball rolling. You got to make yourself happy. Definitely. No one else is going to make you happy. So there's that Seven of Pentacles. That's that growth. That's moving forward. I do feel an element of time. I feel an element of speaking to one another. Taking some kind of mask off. Definitely a sense of warming and coming together with this Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands, definitely there's that desire, that sense of passion. So very interesting. Let's see. How can this story end for today, please? How does this story end for today? So you have the Star, definitely healing, definitely divine intervention. It's definitely connection. It's as far as a spiritual connection that you're dealing with. And it's brought you to this stability with the King of Pentacles. It's brought you to this stable foundation and definitely building a legacy. Trying to come back to the top. So this could be your person who's finally becoming stabilized, and there is some communication here with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Cups, okay, having that happy, perhaps that marriage or commitment, and the Sun, anything's possible. And then the Empress, so maybe this is your new relationship, abundant new relationship, abundant new job, abundant new home, just prosperity and just growth. That's definitely what I see here for you, okay? Let's see. Oops. You want to do those ones. Okay, let's do these ones. Let's do these. Okay, what can you tell me about this story right here for today? What can you show me? October 18th in this reading. What can you show me? So the fox. Okay, so maybe there's someone who is very sly in your energy. It could be that seductive person. Okay. There's also a sense of maybe needing to be a little bit sharp, meaning on your toes, quick at your game, somewhat being aware of old traps. Okay, in other words, you've mastered some kind of trickery. This is creating some kind of change for you. There's definitely someone who tries to trick you. Okay, so be careful. And foxes do mate for life. So maybe this is your fox realizing that it's been stuck in a trap. Okay. And then the Tower. So there's definitely trouble around you. You may feel a sense of weakness, and problems will come, but they will overcome. You will overcome them quickly. Okay. With that Tower card, it's something that's not, the foundation is off and it needs to be lifted. The foundation, it's almost as if will bring you that level of a legacy, starting over and building a true legacy. And the Moon. So don't fear things. Things need to come and go. Closure. You might be fearing a closing cycle. I definitely do feel follow your intuition. Be perceptive and follow that intuition. Yeah, that you're going through changes at this time, whoever this is. There's really a lot of changes to be going over, or to be, it's almost like it's not just one change, it's multiple changes, and it causes a lot of friction. It causes a lot of fear. Okay, because there's more than one change happening for whoever this is. I want to know, what is the universal message? What is the universe message for them, please? Okay, so it says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And isn't that just the reading? Like, this is somebody who's becoming authentic. They're trying to find themselves. It's definitely divine intervention. And then it says, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disturbed. That's true. That's where you're becoming a sense of nothing bothers you. Okay. And then I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So yes, you have miracles around you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So definitely a lot of emotion. There's definitely a lot of emotion in your dreams and messages that you're getting. Okay. So let's see. What is the message? The words of love. What are the words of love? Okay. So, elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And I did feel you got 2 cards of making decisions. So maybe it's that time that you finally make a decision to do something different and break free out of a negative pattern. Okay. I want to know, what is the path that they're going to be taking in the future, in the near future? What is their path? Stay flexible, they say. Stay flexible. You'll be fine. You'll be able to rebirth, to regenerate. Okay. Right here, it says, a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose, live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So someone who's curing themselves and living. Okay. And then this one right here. Intuition, simple, complex words of pain or that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. So follow that feeling of intuition. It'll guide you to change and to knowing a sense of stability. Okay, I want to know, what is the soul message for today? What do they need to see and hear for today? The soul message, please. The soul message with this reading, please. The soul message. Okay. Okay, let's see. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So there might be somebody who's holding shame. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there a shame from your past experience that is ready to be healed? So it definitely feels like somebody is maybe coming out of some sort of shame, okay? And then this one right here, you had 3. So, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes your heart to truth and separates you from love. It binds you to your fear and holds you in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectation, and be grateful for what is. So see shame again, regrets, okay? And that's the healing energy that needs to happen with that star for this person to become stable. And then one more. You did have 3, and this will be the final one. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. And that is the collective. That is definitely like a twin flame collective, because as your twin is healing, so are you. As you're healing, so is your twin. And it happens on a very minute scale. It's very slow, okay? So be patient. And just follow your synchronicities and your intuition, your messages that you're getting from Gabriel. So there you go, guys. I do hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.